Brent Solomon is at the cemetery there in Doswell. Brent?
Well, you know, the Al-Barzakh Cemetery is a Muslim-owned cemetery. We counted about 50 grave sites here, and now you can add to that number one of the Boston bombing suspects, and quite frankly, many people who live in this area say they're not pleased at all. But we just spoke with the owners of this cemetery who say they did this in the name of humanity.
It's not right. No, it's not right. This the community and nothing to them.
In the small community of Doswell, neighbors say they don't understand why a local cemetery owner agreed to bury Boston bombing suspect Tamerlan Tsarnaev at this Muslim gravesite. But we just caught up with the owners of the cemetery who felt it was their moral obligation.
When you have the duty of what God says to do and what people say to do, we can deal with people, and hopefully make better relations.
He says he doesn't understand all of the outrage.
We have somebody that has passed away. He can't bury himself. Somebody needed to take responsibility. We were able to do so, and alhamdulillah, that's what we did.
Did it at the behest of a Richmond woman, Martha Mullen, who saw the story on television and wanted to help. But the people who live here, including county leaders, are adamantly voicing opposition.
It was like a big shock to me. Find out that somebody away from out there being buried right next door to me.
It's a little outrageous. They committed a hateful crime.
But the owners are convinced they did the right thing. And of course, county leaders spoke out at a news conference today, and we were there. The chairman of the Board of Supervisors says right now he wants to know if there were any illegal doings and how this all went down in bringing Tsarnaev's body to the cemetery. By the way, we should point out that we have no indication that anything illegal was done at all, but the county says they're very concerned and they want to make sure. They say if they find out that something illegal went down here, quote, we may look to undo what's been done, unquote. And that's from the chairman of the Board of Supervisors here in Caroline County, where I am live this evening. Brent Solomon for NBC 12.
Thank you, Brent.